Oh, this is a better fish. Yep. I don't know how good it is. I think it's a little dink. That's a dink. Real small. It was way out there too. Guys, this is a baby. This is the size of a swim bait. Huh? I did, man, real quick. Baptized them. All right, guys, so let's get straight into it from this standpoint. So, my brother and I wrapped everything up. It was one particular spot at this pond that I wanted to fish. It was sketchy and gnarly. It was lily pads surrounded by bushes, cattails. They came about waist high. The type of area you don't want to be when it's dark. Frankly, the type of area you don't want to fish when it's daylight, because you really can't see what you're stepping on, and you really don't know what's in that particular area. But oftentimes, that's where those big fish reside. So, it's nighttime. We're deciding that we're going to go fish that spot. Some of the things that we're going to use in that particular area were following. I tied on the 6.5 Gambler Big Easy, bigger bait, 10-ounce size beast hook, big rig for a pond that's probably only an acre and a half, maybe 2 acres max. I set him up on a Big Easy, this the common size. Shouts out to Michael Clifton. If you guys watch YouTube, make sure to check out his channel. He uses that a ton. And also, I had a custom popper made by my buddy Norman for Heyman Lures. So that was the setup. So we're driving around the pond, and you know what, being real, I was like, you know, I don't even feel like fishing this spot, man. I'm ready to go home. I drove all the way back home earlier that week, and I was tired. I'm like, you know what, let's just call it a night. He was like, nah, bro, like, we done tied everything up. Let's just make a couple of casts over there and see what it does. And to be frank, it was dark and it was a full moon. Perfect area, right? Perfect time, perfect area. So we get over to this spot. Kevin cast out first 3 casts. He was like, man, are we gonna throw this Gambler bait this fast and rip it through the water? I was like, yeah, man, they will hit it. It has that gurgling sound when it comes to the water. It's just the right amount of speed. So in this 3rd cast, poof, one blows up. Swings, set the hook, misses. All right, so I'm fishing still. I'm popping my popper. Pop, pop, pause. Pop, 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 pop. Nothing. And then on my 3rd cast, poof. You know me, guys. I'm laying into the hook set. It's flying past me, going into the trees behind the bank. I missed the fish. So right now, it's 2 fish that had blow up on our baits, and we missed them. It's all good though. So he throw out 3rd time, boom, another blow up. No fish yet. So, but the blow-ups are epic. If you know what blow-ups are like at nighttime, it's pretty dope. So we decided to go to a different spot at the pond. He goes to the left, and on his next cast, sets the hook, catches it. Catches about a 1-pound bass on a Big Easy with a 5-aught beast hook. It's a good size hook for a fish that small. And I go to the right side of the pond, around to that more gnarly stuff. And I throw up my popper and pop, 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 poof, and I lay into the fish. I set the hook, and I could feel the head shakes. And at this point in time, I knew it was a good fish. Only thing is, I'm fishing with 14-pound mono, and I'm using my DC chip reel. That reel doesn't have a ton of drag. I could feel the fish shaking his head, trying to get back to deeper water. And I'm like, all right, cool. I feel like I got this fish hooked pretty good. It's coming in. Then at that point, we're about 1 feet from the bank. I have isolated lily pads beside me. That fish dives straight into lily pads. Nightmares. It brought back memories of Florida. When they go into lily pads, it wrapped itself up, and it's kind of hard to get them out. And I'm on the shore. I got on my snake-proof boots, but as I walk into the water, I'm about shin high up, like half a shin, and the water's almost in my boots. And I'm like, at this point, bro, I don't know. I can either fall in trying to get this fish. I may even get the fish, or either I'm gonna lose my boots in this pond, in this dingy water. So I call my brother over, I hand him my rod, and I go a little bit farther in. Like, I can't go any farther. Like, this is the worst thing ever. I have my custom popper, and I have a 4 to 5 pound fish on my line wrapped around lily pads. So I try to finesse it. I pull. I'm hoping that I can get this fish in. snap. My line snapped. I dropped a couple of not so nice words. That was a moment that I was pretty heated. But you know what? I was like, you should be dressed for the job that you want. I didn't have what I needed to get that fish out. So I went and got Big Bertha. That's my swim bait rod. I had that 6.5 gallon Big Easy tied up with a 10-aught beast hook. That's a big hook, guys. So I throw it out past an isolated lily pad patch. And I threw it, and before I can even work it up to the top of the water, I felt pressure. Tons of pressure. And then I laid into it, and I had it. It is on popping. It is a good sized fish. And I'm reeling, and you can actually tell that it's a good sized fish. And I'm putting tons of pressure on this fish because at that point in time, I know if that fish goes into a lily pads with me being on bank, that I'm probably gonna miss it. And if you guys look at the picture of me with this fish, you can see that that line is like stretched to the max. Because I'm using a 25-pound copolymer stout line. That's why I use my swim bait setup. And I'm using my I-rod, heavy rod. And I'm just drilling this fish in. It's still taking line on my heavy duty lures rod and reel setup. But I'm fishing. My brother said, don't let the head get down. And I'm pulling it in. And I finally get it. Reach down and grab it, guys. And this fish is ridiculous. Like I said, it's 24 to 26 inches long. And it's spawned out. It's skinny, no gut. But it's definitely one of the longest fish that I've ever caught. And it was pretty dope. Like I said, it hit it right time I threw it into the water. I didn't see it blow up. It pretty much reached out and hit it off the isolated lily pad patch and just inhaled it. And I powered it in. It pulled drag, but I got it. It was a truly epic catch. And these are just some of the photos I actually show how big that fish was. It was a really cool moment. It was sketchy, gnarly. It's one of those memories that I won't forget. Probably top 2 or 3 fish that I ever caught. No, it was not near the biggest fish, but just at nighttime and the elements and just that whole scenario was crazy. And the equipment at that point in time was the right equipment that I needed to get that fish out. Like I said, I had the Lewis Super Duty reel, which is pretty stout. I had the I-Rod heavy swim bait rod, and I had 25-pound copolymer line. So I had a great setup to get that fish in, and I was prepared. So shouts out to my brother for saying keep fishing. Shout outs to Michael Clifton for showing me how to use that gambler. Big Easy, now it's a staple in my lineup. So guys, thanks for watching, and just remember, if you're recording, always record. Never stop recording, and keep catching big fish. We'll catch you guys on the next video.